Pickleball machine upgrade with an Arduino. I've owned a pickleball machine for a long time and I've wanted to make some improvements on it. The controls allow you to change the ball's speed and frequency. Turning on the oscillator causes the machine to move from side to side and shoot the balls to different parts of the court. The ball speed setting is very sensitive. Here I have set the speed to 4.0 and the ball barely gets over the net. When I change the speed to 4.5, the ball bounces near the baseline. This sensitivity makes minor speed adjustments difficult. The machine sends out all straight balls. Live players add spin to the ball. I would like my machine to add spin to the ball. I'd like to have a remote control so I could turn off the machine when I needed to. I decided to use an Arduino to solve all of these problems. I began by removing the old controller from the machine. I removed the bottom plate by taking out these 7 screws. The base plate holds the oscillator motor and the battery, which are easily detached. Inside you find 3 motors. The wheel spin motors shoot the balls out. The table motor determines how frequently the balls are fed. Here's how the table motor feeds the balls. To build the new controller, I mounted an Arduino in a control box, and then I added the motor shield. I drilled the holes in the control box. I attached a motor controller and a remote control receiver. Here the motor shield is attached to the Arduino and wire connections are made for the 2 spinning wheels and for the battery input. The wiring is complete and the control box is ready to be put together. The new controller is mounted in the machine. The spin motors and the table motor are all connected. Here's how the new wireless control works. Push the button, stops the machine. Now I shut off the machine when I need to, which keeps me from killing myself. I am now able to control the speed of each of the spin motors. When we set the left dial low and the right dial high, we'll get a ball that spins to the right. If I turn the dial on the left high and have a lower reading on the right-hand dial, the ball will spin to the left. When I set the motors to the same speed, I'll get a straight ball coming out of the machine. To solve the speed dial sensitivity problem, I adjust the speed until the ball just makes it over the net. When I push the short button, the current motor RPM speed will now be what you get when you change the speed dials to 0. This is useful when you're practicing dinking. You can do the same thing for a long ball. You adjust the machine so that the ball travels as far as you desire. Then you push the long button. Now the maximum setting on the speed dial equals this long distance. You've now increased the span of the dials, making it much easier to have the ball go where you want. A USB cable easily connects your computer to the Arduino for software upgrades. So you now have a remote control to start and stop the balls. You can spin the balls left to right. You have a way of reducing the sensitivity of the speed dials. You have other programming options also. You can set up a ball pattern where the machine sends the balls left then right, then shallow, then deep. Make it as complex as you like. You now have capabilities only found in much more expensive ball machines. Happy pickling!